All right, so welcome to play-by-play announcement of this game between Nigeria and Algeria in the African Nations Cup quarterfinal match. Currently on in Marrakesh, Nigeria have come close several times in breaking the deadlock and getting on the lead. But it seems the resolute Algerian defense have kept Nigeria at bay. Lucas Zidane, who has 3 clean sheets. Look at that, should be a goal. That should be a goal. That should be a goal. That ball crossed the line. And I think they should have a VAR look on this stuff. That should be a VAR look on this thing. Nigeria are on the verge of going ahead. Maybe if the VAR can have a check on that incident. More than half an hour gone in this encounter in Marrakesh. I think the referees are waiting calls from the VAR room. I think it's going to be an honorable one. Look at it. The coach of Algerians still lost in wilderness of thought. The referee telling Nigerian players to calm down, and let's hear from the VAR room. Because when you watch that replay, it seems that ball crossed the line. We are streaming on our Facebook platform. We're also streaming on our YouTube. And let's see what is going to be a corner kick. Man, that ball crossed the line. Like I said in my earlier broadcast, I think there is a conspiracy to make sure that the Afcon last 4 is only for North Africans. You know, I'm not missing word about that. The corner kick, great one from Lukman. Ahead it comes. But Nigeria is still far from hitting the bullseye. Danger still within Algeria goal area. Bruno Niamachi on that far left. Great ball in for Nigeria. Clearance from Algeria. It's going to be another throw for Nigeria as they recycle this action. Quickly taken for Nigeria. Great ball in. Here it comes. Still with Nigeria. Super Eagles of Nigeria. Wilfred Ndidi, the captain. Playing the ball inside the middle. Bruno Niamachi, great ball in. And he drives. You know, and that could have been it, Osimhen. Another miss from Osimhen. What was he thinking there? He was teed up inside Akko Adams. I think it was Osimhen. Akko Adams. He was teed up inside the 18-yard buzzer. But he couldn't quite get the connection with that. I think Lucas then seems to be down. Can they have a second look at that? That should have been a goal. I don't know why. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's a goal right there. This Afcon officiating has been the worst I've seen in my career of covering the African Nations Cup. There is no way you can tell me that didn't cross the line. Look at the way Calvin Bassey is laughing. Look at the way that guy was like, what was that? That should be a goal right there for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Like I said, there is a conspiracy theory. There is a conspiracy by these referees to make this Afcon all North African affair. I'm not missing one. We saw the game between Cameroon and Morocco. All the penalty appeals by the Cameroonians went unanswered, and the referee turned a blind eye. The referee from Mauritius, and a Cameroonian fan told me that Nigerians should be careful because that dubious officiating from that referee might come to haunt us. And I'm seeing it right here. I am not surprised. 65, 67, 68, 69, 78, 81, 82, 150 people watching us right now across all of our platforms. I appreciate you. You're also streaming on Twitch. Gold Frenzy is the name. Go to X platform. I am Simon Bono, and also on our YouTube channel, ASN Sports TV, and also on our Facebook page, Simon Bono. You will join this stream. Yes, I put up the link to join my studio if you want to. Long throwing from Nigeria. Nigeria is still knocking, not letting their feet off the gas pedal. Still with Nigeria, right there. Knocking on the door. They have to find a way to break down this Algerian defense. Victor Osimhen is going to be a goal kick to the Algerians. They have to find a way to break down this resolute defense of the Algerians. I mean, you can't tell me otherwise, man. Eric Sekouchel seems to be lost in war. Bruno Niamachi, great player, went from Bovista to Olympiacos. in the Greek league. Yes, I have met him. He passed through the Gladiators Soccer Academy owned by Colin Edwin there in Lagos. Riyad Mahrez urging his teammates to take it easy. Nigeria 0, Algeria 0. 34 minutes gone here in Marrakesh as Nigeria is still knocking, probing to see if they can book their semi-final ticket where they will meet the winner between Egypt and the Ivory Coast. Long ball from the Algerians. Nigeria intercepted, recycles again, send it back across the halfway line of the Algerians. Still with Nigeria, not giving anything up in this game. Algeria now on the counter to catch Nigeria, and he drives in. It's going to be a throw-in to the Algerians. Throw-in to the Algerians. Onyeka of Brentford, marshalling that his position very well, holding it down for Nigeria. Quickly taking throw-in for the Algerians. Another Nigerian throw-in. Wilfred Ndidi, the captain of Nigeria, on that duty. Quick one for Nigeria. Algeria recycles. With 10 minutes to the end of this first 45 minutes. Nigeria 0, Algeria 0. Bruno Nyemachi marshalling that position. Riyad Mahrez seems to be confused what is happening in this game. Nigeria holding on, and Nigeria, we will complain about that VAR missed call. There is no way you can tell me it's not a goal that's going to be. It's going to be a free kick to the Algerians in this dangerous area. Remember 2019, Riyad Mahrez, great ball in from Algeria. Nigeria defending pretty well. Algeria recycled that right now. Probing, send that one right into Nigeria goal area. Nigeria shoot that one right back. Now Bruno Nyemachi on the far left. He drives in, lost possession. Algeria recycles, send it back to Lucas Zidane, who starts that from the defense. Nigeria close down Algerians. Could it be the moment? Nigeria! What a miss! How can he miss that? How can he miss that? 1v1 situation, and he shot that one right over the woodwork. Akon Adams, how can you? That was a chance Nigeria had to go into the lead in this game. But Akon Adams, how did he miss that? How in the world did Akon Adams miss that? Nigeria still not done yet. They put that one behind them. Throwing for Nigeria on the far right here. By Osai. Sporting jersey number 2. Samuel Osai with the throwing for Nigeria. Quickly taking. Great ball control by Vito Osimhen right there for Nigeria. Dispossessed. Back to Osimhen. Ahead it comes. Algeria recycles. Send that one right back across the halfway line for Nigeria. Bruno Nyemachi come with a header. Calvin Bassey for Nigeria. He drives in on that far left. Nigeria, all the green shirts. This Nigeria, great ball in. Algeria defending very solidly. I'm still thinking how Akon Adams missed that one. How he missed that goal. Algeria defending. That's a great piece of footwork from the Algerian as they counter Nigeria from the near left right here. It's going to be a free kick to Nigeria. I'm still wondering how Akon Adams missed that. If I can replay that one more time on my head, look at that. That's the Nigerian free kick. Calvin Bassey was fouled right there. Akon Adams, how can he miss that? But it is over now. Nigeria 0, Algeria 0. 38 minutes gone in this first 45 minutes. Nigeria probing, knocking. But Algerians are defending solidly. Thwarting every effort of this Nigerian team. 250 people watching us right now across all our platforms. That's massive, man. That's massive right here on SNSportsTV.net. Here come Nigeria one more time. Algeria flying headed right there to defend with all he got in himself. But the green shirt And not far away from the 10-yard box. Great ball from Nigeria right now on this near right here. Wilfred Ndidi. Calvin Bassey. Bruno Nyamachi for Nigeria. Nigeria winning that midfield battle against Algeria. Nigeria enjoying 62% ball possession against Algeria 37. But at the end of the day, we are talking about the goal tally that would take Nigeria to the last 4 of the Afcon. And now here come Nigeria one more time. The Super Eagles, like I said earlier on my broadcast, they have grown into tournament favorites. And this is a team that no one want to play against, but they are yet to find their scoring reading against Algeria. Come close several times, but couldn't quite break the deadlock. Nwabali with an easy catch. Nwabali with an easy catch as Nigeria recycles. Building from behind. Calvin Bassey for Nigeria. When you watch what happened yesterday between Cameroon and Morocco, everybody's saying there might be a conspiracy to send only North Africans to the last 4. But Nigeria is holding down the West African slot alongside Senegal. If Nigeria can... Now here come Algeria. 2 against 4. 2 against 4. Algeria now with the ball. Nigeria better go area. Still Algeria. And great defending from Nigeria. Going to be a free kick to Nigeria. Great defending. Great piece of defensive work there from Nigeria. Osei for Nigeria defending that. I mean, how can 2 against 4 do damage? Even though sometimes we see that happen, but in this particular case, Nigeria showed that they can hold down their own. Come Nigeria on that far left, quick burst of pace from that Nigerian player, and he was stopped on his track by the Algerians. Osimhen walking himself off to really get on each ball. Now here comes Victor Osimhen for Nigeria. Can he do a yeoman job up against 3 white shirts? But he was dispossessed as Algeria recycles. Now start that quick counter on that far right. Can he get connection with that ball? Yes, indeed he did. And the flag is up. It's going to be a throw into Nigeria. Throw into Nigeria. 41 minutes gone here on the clock. Nigeria 0, Algeria 0. Third quarterfinal match in the Afcon. After this game, we will go into the game between the Ivory Coast and the Pharaohs of Egypt. The final quarterfinal match. Back to Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey with the ball now for Nigeria on the far left. Great dummy right there. Victor Osimhen being double teamed by the Algerians. Ademola Lookman. Great balling for Nigeria. Header come from the Algerians out of their goal area. Still in Nigeria. He sent that one right back. A header comes to Osimhen. But that was too much for Victor Osimhen. As that ball rolled over for a goal kick for the Algerians. Onyemachi Victor with a great smile on his face. Eri Sekoshel, hands in the pocket, head down, looking at what is going on, and now reading the game, now thinking what will he tell his players during the halftime as Nigeria are still holding to a goalless scoreline here against the Desert Warriors of Algeria. Like I said, Nigeria have a bone to pick against the Algerians. 2019, Algeria sent Nigeria out of the Afcon. Riyad Mahrez was the guy that did it, and he is still on the pitch today against Nigeria. 43 minutes gone in this first half. Nigeria 0, Algeria 0. You're welcome to this stream, streaming on our Facebook, on our YouTube, on Twitch, and on our X platforms. Now here come Nigeria. Ademola Lookman with a burst of pace. Great ball right there, but that ball was a little touch from the Algerians, and it's going to be a throw into Nigeria. Akko Adams could have put Nigeria in the lead. Onyeka with that throwing, wiping the ball off just to make it dry so the ball can go as fast as he wants the ball to go. Several green shirts inside the box of the Algerians as they await that long throwing from Onyeka. From Frank Onyeka in Marrakesh. Number 8. A long throw from Frank Onyeka. A header comes. Algeria defending. Osimhen gives a chase, but couldn't quite get connection to it. Several green shirts, a clash of teammates, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Algerians. Already we have Senegal, a West African team in the semi-finals. Morocco, a West African team in the a North African team in the semi-finals. Nigeria representing West Africa against Algeria, North Africa. So let's have a little balance in the last 4, throwing for the Algerians. It's going to be a Nigerian throw-in. Or Nigeria still have the ball in play. Cameroon getting their backs ready to head back to Yaoundé after they got knocked out by Morocco yesterday. 2-0. Couldn't even get a goal. Even though there were questionable calls by the referee. But Cameroon failed to assert themselves in the game. Bruno Nyamachi for Nigeria. Great ball in from Bruno. And can Osimhen make a connection to it? No, he couldn't. Into the wooden arm of Lucas Zidane, the goalkeeper of Algeria, who has 3 clean sheets at this Afcon. That shows that he is a great goalkeeper. Even his father, the French legend, was on the stand on the 4th day of the Afcon to watch his son play for the Algerian national team. Even though he chose to play for the French national team, where he won everything. Now Lookman for Nigeria bust up pace on this far. Right now here come Lookman. He drives in at them. Now Lookman, and he was fouled right there at the edge. And the referee went for the spray. Akko Adams, he was fouled right there. Who was that? That should be Osai. Foul right there. Look at him. Look at that bust up pace. And he was fouled right there. On the line. He was fouled right there. He could have just sliced a little bit, and that could have been a penalty. Look at the way he set that leg. Very trickish, and people gonna be Nigeria free kick at the edge of the 18-yard box. Very close. And we have 3 added minutes. Yes, as Nigeria now going for this free kick. Ademola Lookman. Let's see what the execution plan might be right here for Nigeria. A lot of green shirts inside Algeria box. Can Nigeria end this first half with this killer move? Let's see. Nigeria, Lookman, hands up. Oh, that was an easy and cheap execution, and the goalkeeper had an easy catch on that. I was thinking they were going for the far corner of the post. Now here come Algeria. Woo! Riyad Mahrez is a catch for Stanley Nwabali as we approach the end of the added time in this first 45 minutes. Nigeria 0, Algeria 0. Onyemachi for Nigeria. Send that one right back. And that is the end of the first 45 minutes in Marrakesh. Nigeria 0, Algeria 0. A lot to talk about, a lot to unload in this game. So you can join me on this stream right now as we go into halftime talk. Nigeria and Algeria is halftime, and it ended goalless. All right, so you're welcome back to the halftime show here between Nigeria and Algeria, the African Nations Cup. Nigeria nil, Algeria nil. They are in Marrakesh. The game has ended. Nigeria came close. I mean, like I said, there have been several questionable calls in this Afcon. Look at that Nigerian incident. The ball rolled over the line. I mean, they could have called VAR into action, draw the line, and see where that ball were before the guy cleared it. But like I said, I think there is a conspiracy going on to edge all the West African countries out so they can have all North African affairs. Now you have Morocco, you have Egypt, you have Algeria, three North African countries and West African countries. You have Nigeria, Senegal, and Ivory Coast. So, I mean, the African Nations Cup has always been a gladiatorial fight between the North Africans and the West Africans. It has always been that. It has always been that fight. Look at the history of the African Nations Cup, and that will tell you exactly, what. Yeah, he said Akko messed up. Yeah, Alex Fidon said Akko messed up. That could have been a goal. That was a goal for real. I don't know how he missed that. Okay, I don't know how he missed that. I mean, that could have been a goal for Nigeria. If you want to join this live stream, just hit me up right now. I'm going to post the link. I'm going to post the link. Join my Afcon live show. I'm going to post the link real quick. I'm going to post the link real quick so that if you want to join the live show, you can send me, just follow that link. And yes, follow the link. Follow the link real quick, and then you can join me on the show so we can talk about this game between Nigeria and Algeria. Like I said, the officiating has been a problem. Officiating has been a problem in this Afcon. When you look at what happened between Cameroon and Morocco, that will tell you that the officiating has been called into question. Look at Nigeria against Algeria. So let's go and see the statistics of this game between Nigeria and Algeria. I mean, Nigeria came close several times, but they couldn't quite get it right. I mean, the biggest culprit here now is Akko Adams. It's Akko Adams. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. When you look at the chance he had to put Nigeria in the lead, and he fluffed that. Hold on, I'm trying to upload the statistics right here. We operate as a one-man show stuff. So give me a minute. Give me a minute. He could have buried that. There is no way. He could have buried that. Had he been in your cement, do you think he could have scored that goal? I don't know. But Akko Adams was so close. He was so freaky close, man. And he ate that. I don't know how he missed that, man. That was too costly of a miss from Akko Adams. Let's pull up the statistic. Let's see what Nigeria need to do in the second half. Right now, I'm putting statistics up right now. Okay, now look at it. It's halftime. Goalless draw. Now, when you look at shots on target, Nigeria had 7. Nigeria had 2. Algeria are yet to register a shot on target against Nigeria. Total shot Nigeria have had in this game is 7. And when you come to the ball possession, Nigeria is enjoying 67% ball possession. No yellow card for Nigeria, yellow card for Algeria. We should that Nigeria have put them under immense and intense pressure for them to commit those infractions. And the offside corner kick, Nigeria had 3 corner kicks. That shows that Nigeria, they are putting pressure in this game against Algeria. So we'll be waiting for the second 45 minutes. It will commence. So we'll be right back with analysis and commentary. Don't go nowhere because this stream is still on. is upon us here. Nigeria against Algeria in this African Nations Cup quarterfinal matchup. Who do you think will win? Yes, so we await the commencement of the second 45 minutes. So we'll still be right back, y'all. All right, so you're welcome back to the program. We're going back straight to Marrakesh for the match between Nigeria and Algeria. All right, so welcome back to the second half of this encounter between Nigeria and Morocco and Algeria in this African Nations Cup quarterfinal matchup between this West African team and their North African counterparts. Yes, great game. We saw what happened in the first 45 minutes. Nigeria, we are close in breaking the deadlock. Now we are back. I wonder what a researcher Shell might have told his boys, and that is Zinedine Zidane watching his son against one of the biggest team in Africa, Nigeria. Alex Iwobi has been very decent and very, magnificent in this Afcon. And Bruno Nyemachi has been a rock solid defender for Nigeria. Now let's see the execution Nigeria will do in this second 45 minutes. Welcome back to Marrakesh. Nigeria nil, Algeria nil, as they navigate who will pick this second ticket to the semi-final. Nigeria started the way they started the first 45 minutes, well paced and burst of energy. And Algeria also doing what they did best in the first half, defending deeply and pretty well against this well-organized and well-oiled Nigerian machine. Wilfred Ndidi for Nigeria, doing great piece of work organizing this team and motivating them and galvanizing them to trudge on. Ademola Lookman, 3 goals in this Afcon. Victor Osimhen, 3 goals in this Afcon, while Brahim Diaz lead the Afcon with 5 goals. All right, I'm getting a lot of questions. This one says, is this live a simulation or commentation? All right, so whichever we used to call it, we just try to make our fans to interact with them here on the show. Now here come Nigeria. Great ball in from Nigeria. Osimhen! Osimhen! Goal! Goal! Can you believe that? Can you believe that execution? Victor Osimhen rose highest to head home the opener for Nigeria in this encounter. What a great ball from that left flank, perfectly delivered onto the head of Victor Osimhen. Look at that, great ball, look at that, and he drove right in with his left foot, and he placed that perfectly on the head of Victor Osimhen. Osimhen knows how to do it best, and he headed that ball on the floor, and he went right inside and hit the back of the net. Come on, man. I can't show the match because of copyright issues, sir. I can't show the match because of copyright issue. And Nigeria in the lead. Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, look at the Hawk. They have buried whatever beef we say they are having. Oh my God. Nigeria won, Algeria 0. Game on here in Marrakesh. Nigeria knocking again, trying to double the lead and get comfortable in this game. Now Nigeria recycles, then that's not affected. Algeria defending with everything they got. Now here back Algeria. Algeria 2 against 3. Great ball to the Algerian, and he has a green shirt to beat. Nigeria headed, defended pretty well. Bruno Nyemachi, he was there right on time. Still with the Algerians inside Nigeria, and it's going to be a goal kick. Great clearance there from Nigeria, Bruno Nyemachi. Now here come Nigeria for the goal number 2. Ako Adams, he shook it off. Oh, Algeria defending, back to Ako Adams. Found a green shirt to help him. Trying to play stylishly there, still with Nigeria. It's gonna be a corner kick. Alex Iwobi, 1 corner kick for Nigeria. Victor Osimhen, now 4 goals in this tournament. 4 goals in this Afcon. Osimhen. That was a great goal from Victor Osimhen. He knows how to do it best. Just place the ball on his head and he will deliver. Another corner kick for Nigeria. Great ball in. Nigeria come one more time. Then Jasina Tafate for Super Eagles of Nigeria. Send that one right back in. Ademola Lookman. Oh, he nearly slicked that past the Algerian, but Nigeria just won a throw-in right there. Nigeria just won a throw-in right there against Algeria. Early in the second half, Nigerian's voice is getting louder in Marrakesh. Eric Sekou, who took Mali to the quarterfinals in the last edition, is on the verge of taking Nigeria to the semi-finals of the African Nations Cup. Osimhen couldn't quite get control of that as Nigeria knocking for their second goal in this game. Algeria now have a uphill battle here. They have a tall mountain to climb against this Nigerian side. This Nigerian side, like I said on my broadcast, they grew into this tournament and now they've become the team to beat in this tournament. I'm sorry, sir, I can't show the match because of YouTube copyright problem. I will get banned from YouTube, please. I can show the match. But we will show some highlights that we are licensed to do. Nigeria, 13th goal for them in this tournament, and they've conceded just 4 times. Bruno Niamachi. Alex Iwobi. Pass. Grab ball. Lookman has 4-5 white shirts to contend with. But he couldn't quite regular from that cluster of white shirts. They are doing pretty well. I think the winner between Egypt and Ivory Coast should be careful, should be wary. Are we about to see Nigeria and Morocco in the finals? Once again, we are about to play the host country. That will be one of the greatest African Nation Cup finals that you can ever think of. Can Algeria bounce back? First time they found themselves down in this Afcon. And it is against a good Nigerian side. Now here come Algeria. Backhill defending from Nigeria. That was a great defensive work. Going to be a free kick to Nigeria. Algerians look a little bit frustrated. They look flustered with what the referee is doing. Onyeka with that stop. He did that just on time. And he got that push from that Algerian player. And the referee was just right there. Nigeria. Iwobi. Onyeka. He bulldozed that in. Ako Adams. He shook him off. Onyemachi. Nigeria. Oh! Calvin Bassey for Nigeria. Ademola Lookman. Ako Adams. Great ball from Ako Adams. And then Osimhen. But right here at the corner. And the goalkeeper was there to stop it. Could have been goal number 2 for Nigeria. Victor Osimhen, you cannot. He is good in the air, good on the ground, and he is an all-round striker. Victor Osimhen. But sometimes when they say you are yet to concede a goal in the group stage, then when it comes to quarterfinals to the knockout stage, it is. Oh, great defending there from Calvin Bassey. Iwobi changing the trajectory of that ball. Nigeria is now controlling the tempo of this game, dictating the play and orchestrating how everything is being done. That is how to play the North Africans. Slow down their pace. Dictate the tempo. Play the ball the way you want the game to go. Then you can definitely control the game by yourself. And that's what Nigeria is doing right now. Knocking the ball around. Alex Iwobi. Ako Adams. Onyeka. Osimhen give a chase, but two white shirts were there to stop him. Algeria have to dig deep if they really want to get something from this game. Algeria have to dig real deep if they really want to get something from this game, or else Nigeria is about to put this game beyond. Osimhen! Oh! Echo Adams! Two for Nigeria! One for Echo Adams! Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. Algeria deflated. Look at that. What an execution from Nigeria. Echo Adams. Listen to that name. Echo Adams. Look at it and look disappointed at himself. The Algerians have no answer to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I told you, man, look at that. Look at that execution. Look at that. Beautiful pass from Osimhen. He went and he saw Echo Adams. Echo Adams showed him a dummy, and empty net was watching him. Look at Osimhen. Oh, what a team player he is. Echo Adams. So look at it then. Excellent composure. Cool. Stone cold. Ice cold. The empty net was waiting for him. Echo Adams. Look at that. No. This is Nigeria at the finest. This is Nigeria. This is the Super Eagles of Nigeria is finest. This is Nigeria. This is the Super Eagles of Nigeria at the finest. Echo Adams. 2 for Nigeria. 1 for Echo Adams. 1 for Victor Osimhen. It is game on. More goals coming. We will destroy Algeria today. And no going back. And no going back. Nigeria once again knocking from that far right. They are coming with that burst of pace. A great defensive work from the Algerians as Nigeria looking for goal number 3. They are about to put this game beyond the Algerians. No missing word. Nigeria doing what Nigeria does best. How to destroy opponents on the field of play. Like I told you, man, we have a bone to pick with these Algerians. Algeria knocking, grab off from the Algerians. 3 white shirts, 4 green shirts in the middle. Nigeria defending beautifully well, and that's still with Nigeria. Ball in play, and Nigeria just gave away a throwing. Excellent ball. Oh, he kicked him right in the knee. He kicked him right in the knee. Calvin Bassey needs some medical attention. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. Osai is laughing. Oh, Algerians, they are wondering what happened. This is not Burkina Faso. This is the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So unselfish from Victor Osimhen. Echo Adams, so composed. Echo Adams, so composed. Nothing for you, Desert Warriors. You're going back to Algiers. Nigeria, we got this one. Look at how the bench celebrated that second goal. And that second goal is a goal that will cushion all the tension, that will suppress all the pressure. But then Nigeria need to maintain that healthy 2-goal cushion, or else the pressure will be back on, as Algerians are making several substitutions now to bring in fresh legs and to bring in more players that may push for something in this game. Let's see the response of Eric Sekashel if he will still do some changes here for Nigeria. The Algerian coach looked shell-shocked. He looked shell-shocked. The Algerian fans can't comprehend what's going on. Riyad Mahrez sweating, sitting down on the dugout. They have come to the end of the road of the Afcon campaign. Nigeria will move forward. I don't care. Nigeria will win this game. Nigeria will win this game. And one thing I will tell Stanley Nwabali, should not come with this overconfident BS that he normally does when Nigeria are in the lead. He should keep his concentration tight on this game because the Algerians are not to be messed with. Now the Algerians are knocking from that far left. Now here come Algeria. He drives in, and that should be a goal kick to Nigeria. Goal kick to Nigeria. A little squabble on the sideline. Stanley Wobbly, are you messing with me? I'm not the right guy to mess with, man, because right here, I'll show you how we do stuff right here. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. Yellow card to the Algerian. And I think yellow card to yeah, he was booked for being petulant and stuff like that. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. Osai Samuel. Now, Nigeria has grown in confidence with this 2-goal lead against Algeria. I said we have a big bone to pick with these Algerians. When you look at what they did to us in 2019, it's still fresh in our minds, and it's payback time. It is payback time for these Algerians. And one Nigerian guy I spoke with says something. Let's watch what he said.
Okay. I mean, you've been watching the African Nations Cup. Nigeria so far play Algeria on Saturday. Let me get your thoughts on it.
Those guys will go to trash them. I don't rely you.
Yeah, waiting talk. He said those guys will go to trash them, and that is what Nigeria is doing right here now. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. The third quarterfinal match. Now here come Algerians. 63 minutes gone. Great ball from the Algerians. Great ball control. He drives in, and he was driven to the edge. It's going to be a goal kick to Nigeria. This is what I call great team win. Osai Samuel. He has been a great addition to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Hello, everyone. Sorry. I'm new here. All right. I appreciate you guys for sending the text messages. Keep it coming right here because we are streaming right here. Ko Adams got his number 2 goal in this tournament as Victor Osimhen, goal number 4 behind Brahim Diaz, who has 5 goals in this tournament. Bassi, quick recovery from Calvin Bassi. Algeria recycles that right now. Nigeria, how did he miss to intercept that? Still with Algeria. Onyeka head that one out. Victor Osimhen came all the way back to help the defense. I mean, when I see players like this, that they just don't leave. Now here come Algeria. Algeria! Wow! Great defending from Osai. Algeria wins their corner kick. Algeria wins their corner kick. This should be their first corner kick of the game. And one Nigerian player is down. Algeria trying to pull one back. Lukman Iwobi Onyeka and the referee standing around the captain. Algerians are wearing long faces. Who cares? They are wearing long faces. Nigeria still have more goals in them. You rightly say that. Nigeria still have more goals in them, and they will rightly do that. Great defending from Osai. I think he's the one down. I think he needs some medical attention. Algerians are wearing long faces. Their coach is wondering what happened. I think they underrated Nigeria because we didn't qualify to the World Cup. They think that is all that matters. Not forgetting that the Afcon is around the corner, that you will also go through Nigeria if you want to win the Afcon. Listen, any team that wants to win the Afcon, look at that first goal. Great goal from Victor Osimhen. And that ignited green, white, green voices on the stand. Even the white girls are enjoying. Look at that. Great ball from Nigeria. He closed his eyes. What a celebration from Akko Adams. Wilfred Ndidi. He is a true leader. He has that captain qualities, and I give it to him. The Algerians, Riyad Mahrez, the Algerians are confused. You know, listen, you are playing against Nigeria. It's going to be a corner kick to the Algerians. Great ball in. Mwabali punch out. Algeria recycles. Send that one right back in. Scramble. Green shirt. Turn defense to attack. Turn defense to attack. And now Nigeria wins a free kick. Yellow card to Algeria. Yellow card to Algeria. I love the way Nigeria are quick in transition. Look at the way Osai was about to turn that defensive work to a counter-attack. I think this is the first time I'm seeing a Nigerian team that is great. Oh, score please. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. Big Ben 2-4-8-8. The scoreline is Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. We are trashing them already, but one thing I don't get is that Algeria football for Sambisa. Oh, Prince da Silva. Yes, Onyeka has been taken out of the game. Onyeka out. Frank Onyeka out. Rafael Onyedika in. Moses Simon on also. Onyeka out. Frank Onyedika in on. Moses Simon on also for Nigeria. Scoreline Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. 68 minutes gone on the clock. Nigeria controlling this ball. And in this game, Algeria seems not to have threatened Nigeria at all. You know, during the first half, Algeria failed to register a shot on target. Nigeria had 2 out of 7 shots Nigeria had in the first half. 2 was on target. And now, immediately, the second half resumed. Nigeria got on the score sheet. Now they are looking for their goal number 3. They're looking for goal number 3. And the referee called that to be a free kick. The player wanted to stay on his feet. Ademola Lookman is looking for his own goal. He's looking for his own goal, and he will get his own goal today. The Algerians look frustrated. They are playing all the dirty tricks. And please, Erise Kushel, protect our players. Please. Nigeria free kick. Lookman looking for his own share of the spoils. Man, listen, the Algerians you see today, you will not see them no more. And we are going to meet either Egypt or Ivory Coast. Nigeria has free kick. Lookman and Onyedika having a conversation. I think Lookman going for that free kick. Great from Lookman. He teed it up. A header comes out. That could have been number 3 for Nigeria. That was so close. That was so close. That was great execution. 20 minutes left in Marrakesh. Nigeria 0, Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. Long ball as they switch side. Now here come the Algerians. They have tried every angle at their disposal to breach this Nigerian defense. I think any defense that has kept a clean sheet, I don't think that is a true test of their strength. When you look at the quality of teams that they've played, that will make you think that is it really a true test of that team? When you look at the Algerians, Algeria were in Group A alongside Burkina Faso, Sudan, and Equatorial Guinea. And they won all their 3 games in Group E. Finished 9 points. Yes. They finished on 9 points in the group stage. Now, in their quarterfinal clash, they struggled to beat Congo DR. Now, here come Nigeria going for number 3. Algerian free kick. Don't forget that this Algerian team struggled against Congo DR. They did in the quarterfinal stage. That game had to go into extra time before the Algerians dug deep to win by a long goal. Now you're coming up against a Nigerian team that has scored 12 goals in this tournament already. You think you can defend? No, you cannot. You will collect, and they collect right now. Here come Algeria. Nigeria defending, and he kept it in play. He couldn't quite. The referee had blown his whistle. Haji Musa is down, clutching his leg in pain. What could be the problem right there? Oh, but that Nigerian player got to the ball. Bruno Nyamachi got to the ball first. He got to the ball. The ball came bounce off his feet, and yeah. So Haji Musa, get on your feet. Bruno Nyamachi, his development has been phenomenal. Going from Gladiators in Nigeria to Bovista, from Bovista to Olympiacos. I mean, you can make that up. How he went to that top level, and now he's playing for Spikers of Nigeria. Bruno Nyamachi. I will try to have him on my show. I will try to bring him on my show so we can talk about a lot of things. All right, Tom, back to the game. 73 minutes gone. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. Now, Nigeria have slowed the tempo of the game down. Now, look at Zidane on the stand watching his son. A little bit flustered, thinking, what is happening? Now, Nigeria have slowed the game down. Now, they are playing the game the way they want the game to be played. They are playing the game the way they want the game to be played. Algeria are trying all they can to see if they can get back to this game. But Nigeria ain't letting them up. When you look at the statistics of this game, Hakim Bodo had been booked. Jersey number 14 for the Algerian got into the referee book. His name is Hakimi Bodai. Ademola Lukman. Nigeria recycles. The referee said play on. Nigeria. And he lost that. The Algerian recycles, trying to turn that defense to a counter-attack. Great defensive work there from Nigeria as they repossess. Quick in transition. Lukman. Iwobi. The way Nigeria turns their defense to attack in a quick fashion interests me a lot. Algeria trying every tricks they have, but Nigeria are controlling this game. What a great ball for the Algerians, and they connected. He sent that one right back. Nigeria defending with composure and with confidence. It will be for Nigeria. He sent that one right across the halfway line. Osimhen tracking back. It'll be Algeria throwing right there on the far right. Rafael Onyedika. "78 minutes gone on the clock, like 12 minutes to the regulation time. Nigeria still lead Algeria by 2-0 here in this Afcon. Osai it's going to be a corner kick to Algeria. Corner kick to Algeria. Samuel Osei has been great right back for Nigeria right there. Oh, doing some money signs. Goal kick to Nigeria. Stanley Wabali send that one right across the halfway line. The header comes from the Algerians. Miscue pass, found the green shirt. They send that one right. Ademola Lookman. Going to be Nigerian free kick. Lookman was stripped. But the Algerians are trying everything. That player was on yellow card before. He was on yellow card. He should be careful not to get the red card in this game. He was on yellow card earlier. Quick taking free kick from Nigeria. Lookman! Nigeria going for 3. Danger still with Nigeria. Lookman for Nigeria. Inside the box. He shook that player off. Lookman not giving up. Great ball from Nigeria. And he sailed right over the crossbar. Akko Adams going for encore. Right, there's going to be, I think it's going to be a corner kick to Nigeria. Bruno Nyamachi. Goal kick. Nigeria closing down all the spaces right here. The 2-0 lead has given Nigeria the right confidence, the right mentality to see out the rest of the minute. The way they are playing, you can see that they really understood this Algerian side. This Algerian team, they are not even a high-scoring side. I think Nigeria is the team with the highest number of goals. 14 goals right now. They're shooting only 4. And they have a +10. That means this team can score goals. This team can really score goals. So now, all those left in this Afcon will be scared to play Nigeria. 9 minutes to regulation time as Algeria now trying a long ball, and it went just wide. They are trying everything against Nigeria. If they try to walk the ball inside our goal area, our defenders are there to tackle them. If they try to shoot from a distance, we will redeflect the ball, redirect the ball. So Algeria have thrown everything they have. They have exhausted their bench options. But Nigeria still lead by 2-0. I think they should start their plan so they can start getting ready to go back to Algeria. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. 80 minutes gone. No, 82 minutes gone on the clock because where I'm watching is 2 minutes late. All right, let's see those that are talking to us right here. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they're talking about. We are trashing them already, but one thing I don't get is that Algeria feel ball for Sambisa. So Nigeria was going for goal number 3, but look at it then was there to stop it. Nigeria still knocking, still around the goal area, and Algeria repossess, recycles, turning that one into a burst of counter-attacking pace. Now here come Algeria, but the green shirts were too quick to recover and repossess that ball. Algeria still not done yet with that attacking movement. Now trying to break from that far left. The Algerians are knocking, Nigeria defending. 7 green shirts are back to defend this Algeria attack. Hello everyone, sorry I am new here. Are you serious? Okay, this is some of the chat we're getting. You say show the match. I can't because of copyright issue. Algeria trying to get a half a chance. Is this live per simulation or commentation? Whichever one, Rod live, thank you very much. You are not showing the match? No, I'm not showing the match because of... Look at that. That could have been a hat trick, man. Oh, he slipped and he fell. No, I'm not showing the match. All right, is this live? Please, is this showing here? No, it's not. We are just running commentary. Thank you very much for those that joined this, okay? 82 minutes gone. Nigeria holding on to their 2-0 lead in this game. Yeah, come Algeria. Oops. Bruno he wanted to give the goalkeeper the back pass with his head, but corner kick to Algeria. Wasted effort. Kevin Bassi. Goal kick to Algeria. Yeah. Ajilore Olukayode says 2-0 in favor of Nigeria. Yes, it is 2-0 in favor of Nigeria. And we are 5 minutes away from regulation time. We don't know how much time they're going to give us. All right. Olukayode Ajilore said 2-0 in favor of Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. And we are just 5 minutes away from regulation time. Will Nigeria hold on and see off this game? Or will the Algerians mount a late fight back, which I don't think is possible? You know, a lot of punters might be playing this game now. Can Algeria come back and win? No, they cannot. It's not happening. It's not happening. Yeah, come Algeria. They still feel they can get something from this game. Great defensive work there from Nigeria. Ball back to the white shirts. By the Super Eagles, Kevin Bassi. And that's going to be a free kick to Nigeria. I love Kevin Bassi. He knows how to commit you. He knows how to make you come into that attack, that challenge, and then you will get fouled. Kevin Bassi doing good work right there for Nigeria. Look at the way he was. He wanted to show that ball to go out of touch. No, he did nothing to him. He didn't do nothing to him. Akko Adams, making way for Chidozie Awaziem, and that shows that Eric Sekoshel wants to see off this game by bringing in or bringing on an attack, a defender for an attacker. Yes. Awaziem on, Lukman out for Dele Bashiru. Lukman, I'm sorry, couldn't get your goal today. Don't worry. We have the semi-final match. We have the semi-finals. Dele Bashiru and Chidozie Awaziem on to see off this game. That is 2 attackers we are taking off and 2 defenders we are brought on for Nigeria. Let's see how that one will pan out. We are 3 minutes away from regulation time. We don't know how much time the referee is going to add on this, but Nigeria, they are maintaining a comfortable 2-0 lead over Algeria. We are streaming on our Facebook, on our YouTube, on our X, and on our Twitch platform. Nigeria have 59.2% ball possession. I think second half, Nigeria came to win this game in second half, and they did just that. They did just that. They did just that. Quickly taking through in for the Algerians. They're wondering what hit them. They are shell shocked at Nigeria, how they came out. Just 60 seconds. I mean, how can you play a quarterfinal game and you don't have one single shot on target in 90 minutes? I'm trying to understand, how the Algerians think that they can come here and defeat Nigeria with no single shot on target. Riyad Mahrez, are you? Riyad Mahrez, are you kind of surprised? How can you play Nigeria with no single shot on target? How do you plan to even play that game? I mean, when you look at the statistics, Nigeria have 59% ball possession, 5 shots on target, 12 in total, with 4 corner kicks. Stanley Wabali, easy catch. Man, the Algerians are now asking themselves questions. They should go back and prepare for the World Cup. As far as the Afcon is concerned, is over. It's over. OVER, over. So, we want to see how much time will be added to this game as the Algerians are shaking their head. They don't know what is going on. Wilfred Ndidi looking at the clock. Yes. Just 60 seconds to the regulation time. Then we will see. 6 added minutes. All right. The Algerians have 6 minutes to try to do something right here. They have 6 minutes to try to do something right here. And Nigeria have 6 minutes to defend these are 2 goals lead. And another clean sheet. Nigeria grew into this tournament. They became tournament favorite when they defeated Tanzania 2-1 on their opening Group C match. They went ahead to beat Tunisia 3-2 after they gave up a 3-goal lead to win that game 3-2. Now here come the Ugandans. Nigeria played a totally different team against the Cranes of Uganda, and they came out with 3-1 win against the Ugandans. Now here come the Mozambicans. 4-0 resounding win over Mozambique. Pitched Nigeria against the Algerians. We meet one more time. And now here Nigeria enjoying a 2-0 lead over the Desert Warriors. Just less than 4 minutes to the end of this game. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. Now here come Algeria knocking from that far left. At least they are trying to get a consolatory goal to keep the scoreline a little bit decent and respectable. Nigeria, every second shell, the Algerians are shell-shocked. And here come Paul Onwachu. Now, I think Osimhen coming out for Paul Onwachu. Remember, Onwachu scored against Uganda. Yeah. Did the left and gave Osimhen the armband. Now, let's see who is making way for Paul Onwachu. Throwing for Algeria, quickly taking one. Nigeria trying to connect that. Now here come Algeria. Green shirts are back, and they regain the ball. That was so close. The Algerians are full of tricks, but he needs to get a card. How can he do that to Stanley Nwabali? That is unprofessional. These North Africans are just something. I don't know. I don't want to curse it. Look at. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. Every second shell will be the happiest. He's a Nigerian now by extension. I don't care, for the fact that he is coaching us. He might be Malian, but he's a Nigerian right now. Took Mali to the Afcon 2023 quarterfinals. Now have taken Nigeria to the semifinals, just one game away from appearing in the finals of the African Cup. Yes. We are down to the last 60 seconds of this game. Nigerians know that this game is over. They know this game is over. They know this game is over. This game is over, but the Algerians, no, it's no Osimhen. They know this game is over. But Nigeria have wasted a lot of time in this substitution, and the referee, in his magnanimity, might add extra seconds to this. Akko Adams out, Ego in. No, Osai out. Osai out. Ego on for Nigeria. Osimhen fouled. Nigeria free kick. We are down to the final seconds of this game. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. End of the road. When you get knocked out by Nigeria, you don't have to cry. They are the best team in this tournament. If you get knocked out by Nigeria, you don't have to cry. We are the best freaking team in this tournament. You know, you can, and the referee has his whistle in his mouth. He has a whistle in his mouth. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. Down to seconds. Down to seconds. Whistle in his mouth. Now we are over 60 seconds above, beyond the allotted 6 minutes. Now we are over 120 seconds. Tell that cat that Nigeria is winning today. Yes. Yes. Nigeria winning today. Isaka Biodu Ojo 6220. Tell that cat that Nigeria is winning today. Yes, we are winning. We are winning today. The referee whistling his mouth. Still not blown. Mwabali, stop that. And this should be the last touch of the game as Nigerians they've done it. Nigeria, yes. Tell that cat Nigeria winning today. Yes, we are winning. Referee, whistle in the mouth. This should be the last touch of the ball. In Marrakesh, the referee hasn't ended this game yet. Nigerians now all over the world looking at their wrist watch. Look at their wristwatch. Looking at their wristwatch now, wondering why the referee is yet to blow his whistle. A little squabble again. A little pushing around. How can these players who are not even dressed up for the game encroach the playing area? A little harassment of Rafael Onyedika. I think the referee card. The referee have to give us some recharge card here. Maybe Airtel, MTN, and all that. $10 minutes. 6 was given. Now we played 4 minutes more of that 10 minutes. Six was given as extra time, but due to all this stuff, we have played 4 extra minutes, and this should be the last kick of the game. The referee has looked at his game watch. That should be it, and that should be it. That should be it. That should be it. That should be it. Nigeria in the last 4 of the African Nations Cup. Nigeria Super Eagles. What a game. What an execution. Well crafted. Nigeria, they came, they saw, and the Super Eagles flew higher than the Desert Warriors could get them. And there seems to be altercation still going on the pitch right there. It is full-time result from Marrakesh. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. The Super Eagles of Nigeria marches on in the Nations Cup. Now they await the winner of Egypt and Ivory Coast. That game will kick off in the next hour. Victor Osimhen, Ako Adams, all these were the scorers for Nigeria in today's encounter. Nigeria 2, Algeria 0. Let me hear your thoughts on that game today. Did Nigeria do well to be considered the best team in this tournament? Now let's see who they're going to play. Who do you prefer, Nigerians? Do you want to play Egypt or do you want to play Ivory Coast? Yes. I thank you, 350 people who tune in across our 3 platforms to watch us. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I will come back with the game between Ivory Coast and Egypt. My name is Sam. Thank you for watching. The stream ends now.